guys and gals? Welcome back to another episode here. If you're clicking on the playlist, then you know already that this entire video series is all about ethics and professional practice. And so on these particular videos, we always recommend that you pause, execute the problem, and then you try it out for yourself, and then you come back and then see what the answer is, the line of reasoning, why we're doing what we're doing, so on and so forth. With these particular set of questions on the FE exam, or just in general, the ethics and professional practice segment and theory is all about choosing the best answer. There's always a good answer, that there is a better answer. That right there is the best choice of answer. So we're going to hop right on into it. Question here is saying that the board may not have the power to suspend, revoke, place on probation, fine, recover costs, and or reprimand, or to refuse to issue, restore, or renew a certificate of authorization to any firm holding a certificate of authorization that is found guilty of, A, a fraud or deceit in obtaining to obtain or renew a certificate of authorization, B, any negligence, incompetence, or misconduct in the practice of engineering or surveying, C, conviction of or entry of a plea of guilty or nolum contendens to any crime that is a felony, whether or not related to the practice of engineering or surveying, and conviction of or entry of a plea of guilty or nolum contendery to any crime, whether a felony, misdemeanor, or otherwise, an essential element of which is dishonesty or which is directly related to the practice of engineering or surveying. D, comply with any of the provisions of the Act or any of the rules or regulations of the board. So, all in all, a lot of legal jargon, a lot of basic, oh, hey, I don't know what this word means, yada, yada, yada. The key with this question is that it says the board may not have, right? So let me grab my handy dandy pencil. Not is the key word. So keeping that in mind, for the first three reasons, the board shall suspend, revoke the license, so on and so forth. If someone complies with the provisions of the board, then there is no reason, and the board will take unfavorable action. So D is the best answer here, to comply with any of the provisions of the Act or any of the rules or regulations of the board. So it's more of one of those, they give you a bunch of options, a bunch of legal to throw you off, and it really comes down to that main key word, not. The FE will do this quite often, where they will take a, hey, blah, 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 what is false, what is not, what is the opposite of correct, and pick that best answer. And so then you have to think reverse of what you usually do. And in this case, the answer ended up being D for the reasons I already stated above. So if you have any comments, questions, or concerns about the problem and you want to come back and revisit it, we can do a secondary video with this. So regardless, just remember that the NCES exam questions are normally too wordy in the topic to make the question very clear. So just don't panic when seeing that long question, okay? It really just comes down to breaking it apart, seeing what they want, yada, 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 and then you'll get the answer, okay? So always remember it's the better answer. So that's all for now. Y'all have a good one.